already chopped it up. Garlic and onion. We're gonna do the sauce first.
How much onion, how much garlic?
Cooper. It's like about that much.
Okay. So about 3 garlic cloves.
Oh, and put some olive oil. Yeah.
And a small red onion.
And just brown it up in the olive oil. Okay, cut. I'll show a picture of how it is. Okay, get a good shot of that.
They're little now, it's okay.
Just record it for a second. That's what it looks like. Make sure it turns brown and sizzles and gets really well cooked. And then we'll add the tomatoes.
All right, Jenna.
This is a big can of tomatoes.
Organic.
Okay. Very good. Cut.
Yes?
Okay, so we're going to sprinkle some sun-dried tomatoes in.
You eat it.
Just a few. You want them to be like every other bite, not really too many. So, like about like that, scattered through the tomatoes is good. And the reason why we started with the tomato sauce is because this is going to simmer. The longer it simmers, the better it's going to be. Okay, at this point, you can add some red wine, just like a 1/4 cup, and or however much you'd like. And bring it to a boil and then bring it back down to simmer. Okay, this is what we're making the focaccia with. Plain pizza dough. So you need some plain pizza dough and a baking sheet. Just grease the baking sheet and spread out the pizza dough. The dough out of the package.
Pizza dough.
Pizza dough. Spread it out and just push it in.
So are you working?
Well, you want to, after you've pushed it, you want to let it sit for a while so it can raise back up. We're making focaccia, and you'll need a good helping of rosemary. That's Kingston.
That's just my child. More than this?
More. Yeah, just a couple more. Perfect. We got a nice, that's a nice bunch of rosemary. No, that's perfect. Hold on. Kingston cannot stand life without his mother.
I picked it the other day.
Okay, this is what you need for the focaccia. We're going to thinly slice the onions and get a nice big bunch of rosemary. And we're going to stick it in a bowl with olive oil and just kind of let it soak for a little bit. Okay, you just kind of mash it all up in a bowl with olive oil so it looks like that, and then the onions are all soaked and everything is just soaked in olive oil, but not too much. There's a little bit in the bottom, see? Spread that on the top.
Looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's delicious. And then sprinkle with salt.
What kind of nurse are you?
Okay, next is wonton wrappers purchased by our good girlfriend and ricotta cheese and broccoli. Steam your broccoli. Okay, for the filling, you're gonna mix together the ricotta cheese and some grated white cheese. It should be Monterey Jack or mozzarella.
Bigger one, but it's like still in the box.
Hi! Olga's well-equipped kitchen and her cleavage.
Oh my god, thank you.
We'll get more viewers.
Should I strip?
Yeah.
Anyway, here's the food process.
Thank you. Okay, so get your broccoli inside the food processor and mix. So combine the broccoli with the ricotta cheese and grated white cheese of the pepper grinder. Oh shoot, there it is. What did I do? Just salt and pepper. Et voila! The filling is finished. Now I need volunteers to stuff the ravioli. Okay, I need volunteers. Okay, for stuffing ravioli. Anybody? I don't see any hands. Thank you. Nicole, Michelle, any volunteers? Any volunteers for stuffing ravioli? Raise your hand. Okay, record. Okay, we have an alternate way. This is actually a really good way to fold your ravioli. I think it's not going to fall apart.
Yeah, it makes me feel a little more confident that when I boil this, it's not going to leak all the stuff out into the water. So I just kind of leave it a little on the edge and press it down. Some of the cheese will come out probably. And then you just fold it over.
Perfect.
And fold it over.
That is going to stay.
That way it will stay, and then I press it just for a little extra security.
That is not going to fall apart in the boiling water.
You have to be careful not to stab it.
Thank you.
This looks better.
This is good. Okay. What you want to do is you want to boil it, but try not to rapid boil because they do fall apart really easily. And then just scoop it out. This is Micah. Here we go. Micah is going to pick the basil.
Move, Cleo.
Okay, do a shot of the garden. Now, if you want to know which one is basil, Michelle needs to zoom in on it.
Okay, which one is basil?
Okay, yeah. Okay, lift the lid off your tomato sauce and grab a bunch of basil, just the basil completely whole, and toss it in there and stir it around. Beautiful. Okay, and that's it. Spread just a scoop of tomato sauce over the top. And that's enough. And then you sprinkle gorgonzola cheese over that.
Here's what not to do.
Okay. Our beautiful focaccia. We want it to be a nice golden brown.
That's what happens when, like, Mom.
We've got babies. This is 5 hours later after the start.
No,
by
no,
the way.
this had nothing to do with the babies.
Okay.
It was gossiping about marriage.
The babies are asleep now.
Well, it's a perfect ending.